You know, some moments, they're more than just history. They're like these little cracks in time where for just a second, reality itself gets pulled back. Today, we're going to look at one of those moments, the Transfiguration.
It all starts on a dusty road, in a story that feels, almost ordinary at first. There was a moment.
A moment when the constant forward march of time just seemed to hold its breath, waiting for something incredible to be revealed. So, picture this. The setting is pretty stark. Just an unnamed mountain. In the audience, only a handful of witnesses, personally chosen to see what was about to unfold. And right there, in that place, with those few people, the ordinary just completely gave way to the extraordinary. For one stunning moment, Earth and eternity, they overlapped.
So, who are these witnesses to this incredible event, and what exactly did they see that changed everything?
Jesus takes three of his closest friends up the mountain, Peter, James, and John. And look, these aren't scholars or kings, they're fishermen. Ordinary guys with dusty feet and, let's be honest, a sometimes very confused faith. They had absolutely no idea what they were about to see.
And as they're just watching, something begins to happen to the person they thought they knew so well.
He changes. The human face they looked at every single day began to burn with a light from another world.
Now, it's really important we get the nature of this change. This wasn't a transformation into something new. It was a revealing of who he already was, underneath the surface of his humanity. This wasn't a reflected light like the moon reflecting the sun. No, this light, it was coming from within him.
This was pure, undiluted glory, just pouring out from its source. They saw for the very first time who was truly walking beside them.
And then, as if that wasn't enough, two other figures appear talking with him, Moses and Elijah. And this is huge. Moses, he represents the entire law. Elijah represents all the prophets. It was like Israel's whole history, its past and its future hope, was standing right there, talking with its ultimate fulfillment.
You can imagine, seeing all of this was completely overwhelming. And what happens next is this clash of a very human reaction and a totally divine response. It's the climax of the whole story.
So, Peter, in this moment of just sheer panic and awe, does something so human. He tries to manage the situation. He offers to build tents, to preserve the moment, to somehow contain and control this beautiful, terrifying glory. It's what we all do, right? We try to capture God instead of just surrendering to him. But before he can even finish his sentence, a cloud descends, and a voice, the voice of the Father, cuts through all the confusion with one clear, simple command. "This is my beloved Son. Listen to him." And just as suddenly as it all began, it's over. The cloud lifts. Moses is gone, Elijah is gone, the tents are unbuilt. Only Jesus remains. The point was made. The ultimate revelation isn't in the law. It isn't in the prophets. It's in the Son. So, what was the point of all this? This wasn't just a spectacle, a miracle for the sake of a show. It was a revelation, a pulling back of the curtain on reality itself. The Transfiguration really unveiled several big truths all at once. First, it was this stunning revelation of Jesus' true identity, divine glory in a human body. Second, it proved that the unseen realm is real, that death is not the end for God's servants. And finally, it was a preview, a little sneak peek of the future kingdom, when Christ will be seen by everyone in his full, radiant glory.
This event, as mind-blowing as it was for those disciples, well, it wasn't just for them. It has a direct invitation inside of it for every single person who hears this story. Think about that command from heaven. It wasn't study him or debate him. It was simple, listen to him. And that points to the very heart of the message. Salvation isn't about collecting information or just agreeing to a list of facts. It's about being in a relationship with the one who was revealed on that mountain.
And so the story kind of turns the spotlight back on us, thousands of years later. Who do you believe Jesus is? A great teacher, a historical figure, or is he what those disciples saw for just a fleeting moment, the unveiled glory of God?
That moment on the mountain, it wasn't supposed to end there. It wasn't only for them. The whole reason it was so carefully recorded was to extend it through time.
It was recorded so that you could see him too, so you could truly witness who he is and then make a choice for yourself.
And here's the ultimate hope that's wrapped up in this story. That glimpse they got is actually a promise for all of us. Because one day, the veil between our world and God's reality, it won't just lift for a few seconds on some remote mountain.
It will tear forever, and the glory that was seen for just a moment on that mountain will be the light that fills everything.